Mariana Maravilla is one of the largest. It's not the oldest of them.
No.
Can you speak on which ones you think are the oldest ones?
Well, I mean, I hear things. I've heard Loyal, then I heard Ford, but like I wasn't there. Then I heard Lomita and I heard Kern. Who knows who it was, you know? But there's nothing in actual like in facts, you know. It's just only what people have said that were there, you know what I mean, that they could bring it down from the next generation. But like I said, I've heard a few. But we have like the biggest land as an area. Maybe us in Hoyo do have the biggest area. You know, maybe Lopez got a pretty spot, but we're probably the biggest area. You know,
there's got to be some Maravillas that are in their 70s and even 80s that are around still, right?
Yeah, there is. There's a couple of them. There's a couple that are locked up. You know, I've heard a couple of them. You know, OGs that are in their 70s, 80s. You know, like I said, I mean, my uncle, he passed away about 20 years ago. He'd be in his 80s right now. But there's a few right here in the barrio that are in their 70s. You know. Yeah, so there's a couple of them.
When did things start to really get serious for you? Even though you grew up in this family that was associated with Mariana Maravilla, when did you decide to really get proactive and take a position?
Well, as far as, you know, I mean, I started gang banging, right, teenagers, and I was just like, there's no leaders right here, right? So you know what you gotta do, you know. If people are coming at you, you come at them, you know. And at the same time, you know, you don't think at that age, I'm 40 years old now, you don't think at that age that, you don't think about 40, you don't even think about 25, you just think about the next day or about right now, you know? And so I never thought I was gonna, you know, I thought like every day was just having fun, partying, fucking doing what the hood does, what we do in the hood, you know? Just, there was no future, there's no about having a job, having a house, having kids, everything. None of that was even like, you know. Now you're like, okay, that's fucking all our goals is as adults, but then you're just thinking about surviving and having a good time, you know. I remember I went back to school and a dude I grew up with, right? He was just like, he came at me sideways when he found out where I was from, you know. And me and him were like this, you know. We were like, you know, from like baseball and shit, like, you know. And so I said, like, that's when I knew, you know, like, you're from Maravillas, these fools it's on, you know, these fools, fuck, dude. He don't even care about me and him were dogs, you know? So I just like, we have the green light, it's on. You're the most hated, and then fucking, you better know what this entails, you know? That's when I noticed, you know, that fucking, when a good friend of mine was just like, well, I wasn't welcome, basically.
It's one thing to have an enemy,
yeah,
but it's another thing to have a green light on you and an enemy.
Right.
Because now it's double enemies, right?
Right. Yeah, you get some dudes that are just trying to like, they're trying to explain themselves, like why you're doing what you're doing, or why and like you ain't trying to hear that shit, you know. It's like, what's up? Either you know what I mean? Like, I'm just the same as you. We don't pay taxes. I mean, other than that, you know, I ain't no baby killer, ain't no child molester, ain't no rat, ain't no snitch, ain't no rapist, you know. So miss me with all that other bullshit you've been hearing about. I just don't fucking give up my drug money. That's the bottom line, you know. And so it's like, take it or leave it, you know. You want to fuck with us, you don't. Just don't get me wrong. We got friends and families that are from other neighborhoods that we're cool with, you know. Even though, in actuality, we have the green light, right? They're family, you know. But it's like, they know what's up. If not, then fuck it. They really want to take it to that point, then they could get it too, you know.
Do you think that low key though, a lot of people were respecting all the Maravillas, and they just couldn't say it?
I've had so many people come up to me or tell me low key, or my Sallies when I was busted, or just telling me, man, that I wish, you know, that they wish their neighborhood had the balls, or I wish they fucking, you know, or they would say, I've had my cousin from fucking Viejo right there in Pico, he's like, damn, he's like, fuck, fool, I fucking hate this shit, this fool coming and getting this money every week. He's like, fuck, man, fucking, you know, it's just some bullshit, you know. And I'm just like, it is what it is, bro, you know. What can I tell you, you know?
So that decision was made by some of your bigger homies. when you was coming up, were some of the people your age a little disappointed that now we got this extra heat we got to deal with, or was everyone just?
Nah, everybody was down with it. Nobody fucking. Cause if you acted like you were disappointed, shit, you get fucked up too. You know.
Yeah.
You see, it's just a neighborhood or nothing. You know. It's like nah, and everybody's with. There was no fucking beef. Like saying, oh no, we gotta give them. Nah, fuck that. They're just like, you know. In other words, our homies are down. They're like fucking. They're down for the cause. They were like, nah, this is the neighborhood. You know. That's one thing I know for sure. There was no homie saying, nah, we gotta kick in on none of that shit.
Was it like an actual day when you guys found out the light was lifted, or was it just over time it just slowly faded?
It was mostly over time faded, you know. They let the homies back onto the main line and shit, and after that it was just like, you know, you guys are welcome right here, and that was it, you know. Green lights off. What are you gonna do? It's gonna be like that forever, you know. We're not gonna give in. You guys make enough money with all these other damn neighborhoods. I mean, we really care about fucking a few fucking gangs right here, you know? I mean, if you want to make it over pride, we can make it over pride, but there's so much bloodshed. It's like, fuck, fucking enough's enough already, you know?
Well, I think it's more than just a few. If I count them right, there's at least right now 15 to 18 different Maravillas, right?
Right, well, you know.
And if you add up all the neighborhoods and all those areas.
Yeah, we got a chunk.
Yeah.
We got a chunk, you know. But you know, I respect, you know, like I respect everything that they're doing their program. You know, I don't knock that. I'm too old to. I'm not fucking a teenager nowhere to be fucking running my mouth or talking shit. You know, it is what it is. It happened, and it's like, you know, my neighborhood is my neighborhood, and what they're doing is what they're doing. You know, and it's like it's all respect. You know, it's like, you know.
So you actually end up doing a lot of time, almost a decade, right?
I did about 14 years.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description, and thanks for watching StreetTV.net.